Hello everyone, today in this video we'll be learning about React Router or React Router DOM, how you can implement it in your code, and then why do we prefer it over Hyperlink. So starting off this video, first of all you have to create a folder in your desktop and open it in terminal and just write code space dot to open it in VS Code. I open terminal and I'll write there a command so that I can install Vite. You can follow the following command in the screen. And after it asks you for project name, you can just click on full stop and then choose React and then choose JavaScript. You can see the dependencies being installed. And after that, you have to write npm I so that it gets installed. It'll take a few minutes, not minutes, few seconds to install. So now it's been installed. We'll go to SRC and create a component, and inside we'll create a nav bar. To do it quicker, I use the following shortcut, and you can also use that and create it once. .jsx, and then now let's go to navbar and create a navbar. Now you can actually remove import React because it doesn't require in version 18. It just created a error, so I just removed it. Now I'm making a list or using list tag, and then I just copied it to the next line using Shift Alt down arrow key and clicking on Alt so that selects all of it, and then I can just write a code in one shot. I don't actually have to repeat it every time. So you can also use it. So you might be getting confused. I'm making a video regarding React Router DOM and then implementing a hyperlink or anchor tag. This is to make you guys understand the differentiate between hyperlinks and then React Router DOM. We'll be implementing React Router DOM later in the video. But so the hyperlink is used for traditional web navigation where clicking a link reloads the page from the server. Whereas React Router DOM is used in React app to navigate between components without actually reloading the page, making the user experience faster and more smoother. So now here we are going back to app.jsx and then including the importing navbar in app.jsx. So don't forget to export it in the above column there. I'll close it simply and then save it and see, yeah, it's being displayed in the screen. Now let's go to navbar and change the names. I'll just write it to pages, then next to contacts. CONTACTS, contacts, contact. Then let's save it and then remove all the unnecessary code that we don't require. So the code looks a bit simpler, cleaner, and easier for you guys to understand. So let's remove the const and then let's remove the div. Let's remove it and then let's remove another div and then let's remove the paragraph tag too and then let's remove the heading tag too, and then we'll be creating a function that is used to define the routing structure of the app. So it follows as const router and then create browser router. Why is it not showing in the screen? I've actually not downloaded the React Router DOM. So we'll go to terminal and write npm install basically I React Router DOM. Be sure with the spelling, else it will provide you error. I'll just write create browser router and click on the screen. I've already seen it. It automatically gets imported in the above column. Now I'll just create an array. An array basically roots object that maps specific path. I'll just make a div section and write React React router. And let's see if there are any errors or not by running it. So it's perfectly been displayed in the screen. Now let's add path and then element. So path basically specifies the URL pattern of the routes, and then the element specifies React component that should be displayed when the route is matched. Now let's create a home section. Home.jsx RAFCE, so that I don't have to write the code from scratch, and I'll remove import React and then write a home, just a screen display text. Okay, I'll just write it again so that it actually gets imported above, so I don't have to write the code twice. So now we'll repeat the same pattern down so that we can connect another piece of component. Then we will type RFCE and remove the import React section. And then just write its contact component, and then save it, Control S, and then go to app.jsx and import it. So it's been imported. We'll just add element. So basically, create browser router creates a router within an array of route object, then passes the router to router provider to handle navigation within the React app. So that is why React provider is required. Now it contains route definition that maps URL to specific React components, passes the router to router provider, tells React router to use the defined route for navigation. Now I'll go to source and components and create a about component. And then again import it to app.jsx and repeat the same procedure. We'll give the path and then element. So after giving the path and element, we'll go to our navigation bar and change according to our components. We have about component, and we'll give the path, and then contact component, providing it the path. Now, when you actually click on it, you can see it's being reloaded. Every time you click on it, every time it's being reloaded. So this is what happens if you use hyperlink or anchor tags. Now let's save it and go to our local host, and then we can, nothing is being displayed in the screen. Okay, we now have to change the path. So actually, to define the path, you have to give the backslash in each and every one of it. So changing it accordingly and then adding. Now let's go to the page and click on it. They're all working, but page is being reloaded. Now let's return back to our VS Code. And then now we'll just change the anchor tag to link tag. Use link tag, link to, and remove HREF and Let the remaining be. Right, and we'll also be removing the anchor, closing part of anchor tag and then closing it with link tag. So now we have to also import the link tag, and then I'm doing it so you can import the link tag from React.to. And then why is it not being displayed in the screen? Let's inspect. So okay, let's go to our code and let's go to app.jsx and then just remove the nav bar and then add it to our element section directly. Just keep it inside the React fragment. Now let's repeat the same process for other two. So make sure you close the React fragment, and then now we'll just remove the nav bar, and then save it and see. Yeah, it works perfectly. If we click on it, the page does not reload, but just shift it to different one. So this is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.